What's up, awesome YouTubers? Ryan1988 or Justin back here to do a video for you guys, and today I'm here to do another collection overview from my Blu-ray slash 4K collection for 2020. We are nearly at the end, guys. I have two more to do on these shelves, this video and the last one. Box sets I'm not going to show. I showed that off, like I've mentioned before, I think in part 3, so you get to see those at the top. And as far as my Scream Factories and Arrows and different boutique labels, I will save that for October. I keep a lot of my horror movie Blu-rays and boutique labels over on the other side of the room. So I'll save that for October, guys, but we are almost done with this area. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching and supporting the videos and the channel. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate it. So let's get started. I'm just doing the T's today. I have a lot of movies that begin with the letter T, and I'm going to go through these pretty quick. I will mention some of the ones that I really want to talk about that stand out to me that I recommend you guys watch if you've never seen them, or movies that I just love. So the first movie I am going to talk about, I absolutely love this. I feel like it doesn't get that much talk, and that is Take Me Home Tonight. As far as the last decade goes, this was definitely one of my favorite comedies. Absolutely loved it. Came out, I believe, 2012 or 2011. I believe 2011. And I still love this movie today, almost 10 years later. So check out Take Me Home Tonight if you've never seen it. Great throwback 80s comedy. So, movie that takes place in the 80s. Then we got the Taken trilogy. Now, I just saw the sequels for the first time, and I rewatched the first movie after a long time. I think I saw it when it first came out. But anyway, love the first movie. I think it's a great revenge flick. And I actually really enjoy both the sequels. You know, they're campy, and they're fun. They're just really enjoyable. Were they needed? No. But I had a great time with the trilogy, so... Great set there, really good price on all three of those. So, taking of Deborah Logan, I have yet to see this movie. I actually just picked it up. It actually came in the mail, and I forgot to show it in my last update. I've heard nothing but great and scary things about this movie, so I'm looking forward to checking that out. Tarzan, easily in my top 10 favorite Disney movies. I love Tarzan. That's a great one. Teen Witch, I've brought this one up so many times, absolutely. Love that movie, and Brad. Then we got the original trilogy and the reboot and its sequel. You have the first 3 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies, the first 2 being my favorites, and the third one being okay. Got it for $1 at the Dollar Tree, so I thought I'd finish off the collection. And then I have the reboot and its sequel, which the reboot, I've actually, watching it a second time, I actually really liked it. And I found the second one, the second one to be a little bit more enjoyable, so. Then we have the Terminator kind of universe, pretty much. Different movies, TV shows. So, first movie being my favorite of the bunch. I know most people are Terminator 2 fans over the first movie. Terminator 1 is my favorite. I think I have just the most memories with this film. Absolutely love this movie. So, Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Unpopular opinion. I know a lot of people really don't like the transfer on this. You know, not the best 4K I own, but I actually really like the transfer. Again, unpopular opinion. I don't think it looks as bad as people make it out to be. The downfall, though, for this 4K is I wish the director's cut was on 4K, because I actually prefer the extended or director's cut of Terminator 2 over the theatrical cut. However, happy to own this. This was really cheap when I bought it, so can't complain, and I do love that cover. I saw the movie in theaters when they re-released it in 2016, and I absolutely loved it. Or 2017, so. But yeah, Terminator 2, definitely one of the best sequels ever made, so. Now my first Terminator movie I saw in theaters, and I still love the movie, Terminator 3 Rise of the Machine, and I would love a 4K of this. So I think this would be a great 4K. Definitely one of my personal favorites of the Terminator franchise. I know this one kind of gets hate, and it's not as good as the first two movies, but I rank it as my third favorite of the entire Terminator universe or franchise. So, Terminator 3. Terminator Salvation, not as good, but I still enjoy it. I think the trailer definitely gave too much away with the movie, but I saw it in theaters and I had a good time with it. So, Salvation, glad to own it, and I do love that slipcover. Now, again, unpopular opinion, I know a lot of people don't like this movie, but I love it. Terminator Genesis, great movie, and glad to have it on 4K. So $14.99 a while back at Walmart. That was a really good deal for that. Terminator Dark Fate, I, again, really enjoy the movie. Have a great time with this film. I thought it was a great comeback, actually an awesome comeback for Linda Hamilton as Sarah Connor. And I think she is definitely the best part about the movie, but I overall really enjoy it. So, actually, I love the movie. I take that back. I love the film. I think it's great. It's got its flaws, but I enjoy it. And then we have the Terminator Sarah Connor Chronicles TV show, which actually just got this in the mail. I wanted to complete my Terminator universe, so picked this one up. This is actually region free, and I did not know they came in two separate Blu-ray cases. But this is season 1 and 2. Unfortunately, the show did not last up until a second season. They never did a third season of it, which is a shame because I know a lot of people liked it. But Fox was really known for canceling a lot of their new TV shows after like 1 or 2 seasons. It was a shame because they released a lot of great content. And I saw season 1. I haven't seen season 2. But really enjoyed season 1, and it's been like 10 years since I've seen it, so I'm going to go back and watch the first season, and then watch the second season. Just really cool. So you have the first season there, and, oh, sorry, the second season. So looking forward to rewatching the first season and finally watching the second season. So I can't talk apparently, so. But yeah, glad to have it. This was actually $30 on Amazon, and it came in like 2 days. So I was really happy to get that. And again, region free, so if you guys want it, it's on Amazon. So then we got Terror Train, great slasher, one of my favorite Jamie Lee Curtis horror movies. So big fan of that. Then we got another franchise here. Several editions of the first movie. In fact, I have like 2 more that are kind of just spread out around the room. But got the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise. So I have 2 steelbooks. I have the FYE exclusive steelbook, which I love. And then I have the Best Buy exclusive steelbook. Yes, I'm a Texas Chainsaw Massacre fan. Top 5 favorite horror movies of all time. And I do have the, what looks like a DVD-sized Blu-ray edition of Texas Chainsaw Massacre up at the top. Big fan of the movie. I absolutely love this. It's definitely, again, top 5 scary movies for me. Big fan of that. Pick this one up while you can because I found out it's going out of print. That is Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2. If you want the best edition of this movie and say you love the movie or you're a fan of it, this is worthy of picking up before it goes out of print. I absolutely love it. I've grown to love the movie. Definitely different tone and vibe compared to the first movie, but that's why I like it. It is different. So, but yeah, big fan of the second movie. Love this edition. Again, pick it up from Scream Factory before it goes out of print because these things become expensive once they're out of print. Then we got Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. Really fun movie. I enjoy this one, again, quite a bit. And, yeah, one of my least favorites of the bunch, but that's not saying anything just because there's only one movie I really don't like, and I'll talk about it. I really enjoy this movie. I'd say it's definitely one of my least favorites, but I have a good time with most of those films in the franchise, so. Now, this is not the movie that I don't like, because I actually have a really good time with this film. That is Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation. It's got a lot of flaws, guys. It's definitely one of the weakest of the bunch. I'm not going to say one of the worst. I think it's one of the weakest of the franchise, but I absolutely have a great time with it. A lot of fun, goofy, but very enjoyable. So, big fan of that. Then we got the remake, which is definitely one that's grown on me quite a bit over the years. I love it. And then the beginning, which I've always loved. With the remake, I saw it after I saw the original film, so it was when the DVD came out, or the VHS came out in like 2003. I enjoyed it, but definitely not as good as the original film. I still have that opinion where I think the original one is better. However, I do love it. It's grown on me quite a bit. I think it's very intense, very creepy. It's one I love to watch either in the summer or in October. But the beginning, I've always loved. I think it's an excellent prequel and one of the best in the franchise. So the beginning, very underrated compared to the remake and the original film. I think most of the films in the franchise are underrated, though. I love the movie. I have a good time with it. That is Texas Chainsaw, or Texas Chainsaw 3D. Saw it twice in theaters. I absolutely love it. Just a fun time, guys. Just a good time. The 3D was so good in the theaters, and I love that lenticular. So, yeah, big fan of that movie. And then the one that I think's okay. This is a franchise where I actually don't dislike any movie in them, or any movies in the franchise, but that's Leatherface. Okay film. I just think this movie was a film that when they were making it, I felt like they took a script from the directors of this movie, and they just added Leatherface and like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre story in a script that was already made. So, if that makes sense. But good movie, just not my favorite. I don't go to it quite a bit. Then we're going to go through these now. This Means War. A lot of fun. Love it. I don't really need to talk about these movies, but it is the Thor trilogy. Actually, one of my favorites. If you call it a trilogy in the MCEU, this is one of my favorite trilogies. First movie, absolutely love it. Dark World, good movie. Definitely with each viewing, it's not as good as it was in the theater, but still good. I enjoy it. And then Thor Ragnarok, one of the best. I love it. That one, I think, surprised everybody with the tone and atmosphere that they went with Thor. And it worked. Titanic, love it. One of my favorites. To All a Good Night. Great little slasher movie. If you like scary movies, if you like Christmas slasher movies, this is one to pick up. It's a lot of fun. Really campy, but good. To Wong Fu. Thanks for Everything, Julie Newmar. I always get the title confused. One of my favorite movies. I love that. Just watched it recently, and still have a good time with it. A lot of fun. Tom at the Farm, great suspense thriller. Big fan of that one. Tomb Raider and Tomb Raider Cradle of Life, or Lara Croft Tomb Raider. I remember the first one being a lot of fun. One of the best video game adaptations. It's been a while since I've seen it, so I need to go back and watch it. Was not a fan of part 2, but it's been a while, so I'll go watch it again. I think I got this for like $5 at a used store a while back, so going to check both those out again soon. Then you got the reboot, which really surprised me. I did not expect too much with this, but I wound up loving it. Hope we get another Tomb Raider movie. I'm hearing there's a sequel in the works. The Top Gun Steelbook. I debated on upgrading to the 4K, but right now I'm just going to keep this. I love the Steelbook. I think it's awesome. This is the Blu-ray DVD Steelbook. Really enjoy Top Gun, but I've only seen it once, so that's why I'm like, I don't know if I want to get the 4K. I hear the 4K is fantastic, and I think it would look really good, but I'll probably watch this again and then debate on it. But really enjoy it. Looking forward to finally seeing the second one when it does come out eventually. Original Total Recall. This would be a 4K upgrade. Almost said that wrong. If it comes out, when it comes out. I think eventually we'll get a Total Recall 4K. But love Total Recall, one of my favorite Schwarzenegger movies. So, fantastic. Then we got the reboot, Cool Steelbook. I'm actually a fan of this movie. I saw it in theaters, enjoyed it quite a bit. Definitely surprised me, being that the Colin Farrell was in the Fright Night remake a year before, and when I first saw that movie, I was not a fan. It's grown on me. But this one surprised me just because I was not a fan at the time of the Fright Night remake, and I know Colin Farrell was in that one. But I thought this was a fun remake. Really enjoyed it. Great action. Looked really good. Definitely not the original film, but I enjoy it. Touch of Evil. Great movie. This is a really dark and creepy slasher movie that's actually PG, which I did not realize that until I watched it the last time, but that is Tourist Trap. If you want a really good atmospheric, eerie, toned slasher movie that really just focuses on suspense, check out Tourist Trap. It is one of the best. Tower Heist. This is fun. I love watching it around Thanksgiving. Towering Inferno. Great movie there. Really fun disaster movie. I love the 70s disaster films are the best. I love them. And that was a really good one. If you've seen Poseidon Adventure, the original Poseidon Adventure, check out Towering Inferno. Then we have the Toy Story films, the 3 movies. Now I have to see part 4 still, but I love the trilogy, or I love the first 3 movies at least. And, always have a special place in my heart. I grew up with them. Actually saw all 3 of these in theaters. The only one I did not see is part 4. But these were some of the best theater experiences I've ever had. Love them all. Trainwreck. Great movie. Then we got another franchise. We have the Transformers franchise, including Bumblebee. The first movie, still love it. Revenge of the Fallen, a lot of fun. I actually really like that movie. It's not as good as the first movie, but it's a good time. This one's grown on me. Dark of the Moon, did not like it as much the first time. I think I was just more disappointed, being that I was a bigger fan of the first movie and I liked the second movie. But Dark of the Moon's grown on me. Really enjoy that film. Age of Extinction, I have a good time with it. It's very long. They could cut the movie down. It does get slow, but I enjoy it a lot more than most people. And I love... it's me, I'm weird, but I love that slipcover. I just like the way it looks. I like the artwork. I like that shine to it. So, very cool. Age of Extinction. Wow. Can't talk. Transformers The Last Night. Don't like the film. This is the only one in the franchise I don't like, but I got it for a good price. And it completes the franchise. So I'm a completist with most franchises. And then Bumblebee. The second best since the first Transformers movie. I love Bumblebee. For me, it gets better with each viewing. I even loved it the first time I saw it, but I've seen it 2 or 3 times already, and I love Bumblebee. Then we got some movies that my buddy Brian Dorton directed. Wow. Can't talk. My buddy Brian Dorton directed these movies. You have Trashology, which is his first, not his first film, but one of his first movies. Trashology, whole lot of fun. And then Pre-Existing Conditions, which I know begins with the letter P, but they are connected together. It's the sequel to Trashology. Better than the first movie. So pick these up. They are from Olive Films, so I think you can get these on Amazon. But yeah, so pick those up. and I'm in the movies. So, yeah, that's a cool thing about it. But the movies are a lot of fun. I enjoy them. I play a woman in the second movie, so if you want to see that. We got Trick. Just a fun slasher movie. Nothing too special, but it is a great October watch. Trick or Treat. Love Trick or Treat. This is not the anthology movie. Can't talk. Not the anthology film, but, you know, I love it. I don't know where I was going with that. Great movie. One of my favorites from the 80s. It's not the anthology film, though. But check out Trick or Treat. Awesome film. No false metal. Love it. Don't know where I was going with that. Wow. Can't talk, guys. So, sorry about this. Trilogy of Terror. Great movie here. One of my favorite anthologies. Check that one out. Trilogy of Terror. Trilogy of Terror 2. A lot of fun. Enjoy this one. Check that one out as well. Wow, this video, man, I am so sorry, guys. You guys are going to be like, Justin, you cannot talk. And I'll be like, I know. Then we got the Tron movies. I love both the Tron films. Big fan of both of them. The original's a classic. Love it. Tron Legacy, I absolutely love this movie. I have a poster of it. I think it's awesome. I know this one kind of gets mixed feelings. Yes, the younger Jeff Bridges doesn't look that great, but you gotta think this was the early stages of de-aging. There was not a lot of de-aging back then. So it was like one of the first times they ever used de-aging on an actor. So at that time, I would say it's pretty groundbreaking, but it's definitely gotten better. Tron Legacy, though, absolutely love it. Love the soundtrack. I hope we get a third movie. That would be awesome. So hopefully that happens. Talked about this in my last update. I love this. I love the movie. I love the transfer. Fantastic. True Lies. I mean, just awesome. Awesome stuff. So, Stinky Tuna. Pick that up. It's worth getting, guys. Truth or Dare. Just a fun time. Guilty pleasure, yes, but I enjoy it. It's not perfect. I just think it's one of those movies where if you're like, you either want to, if like you're doing stuff around the house, sorry, my nose was itching. If you're doing stuff around the house and you want to just put something on in the background, this could be one of those movies. But if you also just want a good time and just like put your mind out and, you know, just watch something goofy, Truth or Dare. That's one of those movies. I enjoy it. Alright, guys, so this will probably be like, I can't believe you own these movies. I enjoy these films, though. So, I saw most of them in theaters. I think I saw the first two. I think the first two? No, I saw 1 and 4 twice in theaters. The first time by myself, then my sister went with me. Or I went with her. But we have the Twilight Saga. Yes, got the Twilight movies. Again, I enjoy them. The first 3 movies. The first movie I actually really like. I think it's definitely the best, and the quality went down a little bit with the movies. A lot more CGI than practical. Part 2, New Moon, is my least favorite. I don't really care for that one. Eclipse is great. I go between the first or the third movie, which one I like better. Breaking Dawn Part 1, good film, and Part 2, I like it slightly better. So, I know, unpopular opinion, not everybody's gonna like them, but I enjoy them. So, and then the last one of the tease, the last one of this video is Twin Peaks, Fire Walk With Me. So, I recommend watching the first 2 seasons before you watch the movie. This is the movie, because this is a prequel to the original show. And then I recommend the revival, which I have all of them at the top. But Twin Peaks, Fire Walk With Me. Great movie, really bizarre. It is David Lynch, so, you know, that kind of makes sense. But I really enjoy the movie. The TV show, the first 2 seasons are definitely better. The new revival, I gotta give another watch. I thought it was okay the first time I saw it. But I do like the movie a lot, so check that out. Anyway, guys, first of all, I have to apologize for the rambling. That happens. Yeah, it's gonna happen. You know, it happens. You know, I don't do a video for a week and I feel rusty. So, that's terrible, isn't it? Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed my rambling. I hope you enjoyed my tongue twisters. I hope you enjoyed everything that I showed off in this video. I have a great time doing this stuff, even with the tongue twisters. Just a blast, guys. Thank you for listening to me talk about movies, showing off these. I have one more after this, guys, and then we're done with the collection videos for 2020. Again, gonna do the Scream Factories and all those boutique labels in October. I have those on the other side of the room. I want to save that for October. But the last real collection video will be coming up next week. So, yeah, guys, this has been a fun journey. I've had a great time showing you everything that I own in my Blu-ray / 4K collection. Just a blast, and I appreciate you guys watching, commenting, liking the videos. It puts a smile on my face. But most importantly, I'm glad I can make content for you guys to watch, especially during the time that we're in right now. Theaters are closed, so we're rewatching movies that we own or movies that we haven't seen before that we're catching up with. But we're also watching YouTubers. I'm watching my fair share of YouTubers, and I'll try to do a shout out list in my next video, my next collection overview. So that'll be at like the very end of the video. But I hope you guys, again, are enjoying this content. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. It is Thursday, so I'm not going to do a video this weekend, but I hope you guys have a great weekend. As always, you guys are awesome. You guys rock. In with the positive, out with the negative. Go eat some Skittles. And as always, much love to you guys, and I'll talk to you guys soon. All right, bye.